What's up, wheelers? We got all three Raptors here today, each one of them in a various state of completion, getting ready for the second annual Raptor Run in Lake Havasu, Arizona this year. So we're gonna take these in, we're gonna spruce them up, we're gonna get them ready because the boys don't wanna take stock Raptors. We're gonna focus on the red one today. Today we're gonna put MagnaFlow exhaust on it, we're gonna put a Foutz dual bed tire carrier in the back of it, we're gonna put a bulletproof mount on the dash, cold air intake, maybe some lights, who knows? We're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. So come on, let's get going. And if you haven't noticed, my Raptor is like completely stock. So I got something special coming for it, but you're gonna have to watch the next video on that one. Dirty girl. All right, we're gonna start with the cold air intake. I think we're gonna just start at the front and work our way to the back. Although I'm really excited to get some more Foutz stuff on this. So we do need to take you around this thing some point and show you everything we've done. All right, we're gonna disconnect the battery because, well, that's what the instruction tells us to do. Then we're gonna start taking all of this loose. We're gonna throw the instructions away and we're gonna do it just like we did the last one, as backwards as possible. Hopefully it looks like we know what we're doing because we did the blue one already. But we did it like 9 months ago, so I think we've forgotten a lot of the stuff. But it's completely different than the one we did on the 24. So we can get all these pipes out. Like Jacob said, it's twist locks down towards the bottom. So, and it's hot, the motor's hot because we wanted the motor getting warm before we started doing any of this. And if you haven't noticed, we've got new surroundings. That's where we've been distracted by. In the middle of all these projects, we decided to move. It's warm. I ain't got it out yet. I don't know what I did. You got to lift up on a little clip to be able to rotate this thing. And I've rotated it and it still seems to be stuck. Jacob. There it goes. After you turn it an eighth of a turn, I guess you pull it straight out. And this thing does have to be clocked correctly.
What is that?
It's air intake temperature sensor. Kind of important. If we were to be following the instructions, Jacob.
No, okay.
There should be some little push tabs, shouldn't there?
Yeah, it was.
Proof first that it works.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the orientation. There it is. Yay. This is the intake she told you not to worry about. You got a lot of red dirt for a blue Raptor. Yeah. Yeah. Now we gotta put the clamps on first. They're gonna have to be loosened. How am I doing? Other way? Tens of people watching it, but only 2 of them aren't related to you. So, here, you want some of this? Some liquid persuasion?
What do you got there?
Windex. 2 men and a baby. You might be right. If I'm standing on a phone, does it make anybody mad? Holy guacamole. Look, I watched the S&B video, and the girl that put this on had nowhere near as much trouble as I'm having. She had tattoos.
Very large muscles. And a deep voice.
She did not have a deep voice. Jacob, you might be right.
What's going
Oh. Let's just take it back out. We's just kidding. This, kids, is why you buy a 24 Raptor. The intake seems to go on better. Or I did something completely different that was way better. Bring that stupid thing over here.
What's that to?
But make sure you put it in right. Don't do it like this. You do it like this, you'll be mad.
I got $20 that doesn't go in.
20? Might take that 20. Can you hold this little thing right there? I think I got it. It's going.
Okay.
Just keep it from moving.
Yeah.
Are we doing this wrong? Is there video?
Let me try.
I told you. I
I did it. Mine went right in. Huh.
You set a booby trap for me?
I did. Oh, I better video that. Okay. So far, we're on. It didn't work in the truck. It didn't work pushing down. Didn't work with your arm through it. He's getting it. He's getting it. Hercules! Oh, it's probably too loud. Wow.
Yep.
Told you it's set.
Yep. It's ready to be put in.
Okay.
There you go.
We need a lot of sound effects. All right. I think this might be a personal best. We did it in an hour. But I'm telling you, getting this tube in that box, that is something. If there's a trick I want to know, comment, tell us. We don't have so much pride that we don't want to know. All right, now that we got the air filter in it, I think what I want to do, because I'm hot and I want to take a break, is let's back this thing out and let's show you what we've done to this so far. Like I said, each one of these are in various stages of completion. And I think it's probably pretty even between the blue one and the red one in completion, but for different reasons. So let's back this out. I want to show you some of the Foutz stuff that we had installed on this. All right, what's up, wheelers? This is a walk around of the Ruby Raptor. This is what we call our Baja Raptor. We're getting ready to take it to Baja. Making some changes from the times that we've been before, learning from all the other attendants that go to this thing, all of the other attendees that go to this. And we're gonna make some changes to this thing, and they're great changes, and you're gonna love this. So let me take you around it. Apparently our new farmhouse is over a fly zone for trainer pilots, so you'll get used to this in the background. But I'm gonna give you the state of the union for the Ruby Red Raptor that we have here. This is Alex's Raptor. Obviously, it's bigger than a normal Raptor, and I'm gonna tell you why. But first, let's look at the tires. Big Nitto fans. We went with trail grapplers. We've got 37 1250 17s on it. We're running those on method bead locks. Actually, they're not bead locks, they're bead grips. Ding. We like those because we can take them anywhere and get them repaired. So if we have a flat, we can take it to any tire shop, they'll work on them. Bead grips, we can let the air down like we want to do. Just not quite as low as a bead lock, but for a Raptor, it's right where you want to be. Great set of wheels, great set of tires for this truck. All right, so we got some cool stuff under here. We're a big fan of Foutz. There's a lot of options out there for aftermarket upper control arms and tie rods and things like that, but big fan of Greg Foutz. Probably mainly because of the original Raptor and the part that he played in that. So I feel like his history and his heritage has a lot to do with the quality of his parts. So that's why we go with that. But we've got limit straps on this. The reason we put limit straps on this is because of the Eibach springs, which we can talk about here in a second. But those are Foutz limit straps. And then we have Foutz tie rods on this thing. They're monstrous, beefy tie rods. That's what we want. And then upper control arms. Those are also a Foutz product. Now, we've locked out, you can look up underneath here, and we've locked out the tabs for alignment on this thing. So those are welded on so that you don't knock it out of alignment. You get this thing set, it shouldn't move. Pretty well set up for what I would consider to be a medium built Raptor. So this thing should handle anything that we throw at it. We've gone to the Texas Raptor Run before with the TRR guys and came back with some crooked steering wheels and things like that just from stuff we knocked out of alignment. So we wanted to address that. Foutz has a kit for that. So big fan of Eibach too. Obviously I'm a fan of it or I wouldn't be running it, right? So that's kind of silly. But the thing about those, if you've ever driven a Raptor before and after them, it does ride better. It feels like it's on rails. It's a lot stiffer. It's what I would call a faster setup. But you also do feel like it's oversprung a little bit when you're just driving it around town. That's why we put the limit straps on there to kind of protect everything. The other thing we did is we put Foutz. We've got Foutz's top hat in here on top of these shocks. They're no longer the stock one. And then we put the reinforcement plate, but you won't be able to see that, but it's welded in. Or sorry, that's bolt in up top. So we've reinforced everything we could up here to try to make this as bulletproof as possible. Up front, suspension wise, wheels and tires, that's kind of where we're at. So let's move to the back. Con leaf springs. And on this particular truck, we've got every spring they had. So the guys at Silo Hill that put the rear suspension on, and actually they did the front suspension and everything for us, they decided that they just wanted to make this one taller than any of them they've ever done for us. So we went with that. I do like the way they ride. So one of the reasons that we could have done the rear springs, it's heavy, it's kind of awkward, we don't have a lift. The front, the reason I don't do those because I can't align it. So especially with when you have you have to set the upper, you have to set the caster and the camber. With the Foutz stuff, you can't adjust it on the vehicle. You have to take it loose, you have to adjust it, and you have to put it back on, which I don't mind, which I like, because once it's set, it shouldn't move with the lockouts on there. Now, the Icon upper control arms are really popular for a different reason because you can continue to adjust those without taking everything loose. But again, we obviously like Icon because we're running it on the back. We love Foutz, so we're willing to deal with the alignment issue, but once it's aligned, you're good to go. All right, even though my hat says safety third, not in Baja, it's safety first. So we run dust lights on these. We've got some S2 Sports on the back because we do care about the people who are trying to catch us and don't want to blind them with the pros. But we're running these, we run them down here. They're a nice mount, nice install, tied into the upfitters. Right now, that's all the Baja design that we have on this. Although we have boxes of stuff in the shop ready to go on. We have cow lights that we're gonna put on, and we have some lights that go in the bumper as well. So as far as back of the vehicle currently, that's where we're at. We do have Foutz stuff that we're getting ready to put in. We have the dual tire carrier, the fuel cell holder. It's gonna be a pretty slick looking truck, I think, when we're done with it. Other than the cold air intake that we just put on it, and this truck is pretty much stock, except when we were at the Texas Raptor Run year before last, 5-star tuning was there, and those guys were awesome. They were just doing tunes on the spot, and so we went over, talked to them. They tuned this one and the blue one. We were able to get some internet, download our tunes, put them in these things. The difference was absolutely incredible in the way that they handled, especially the way they shift. So it's a pretty aggressive, pretty firm shift. It can be not for the lighthearted, but if the guy that wants to drive sporty, it's the right shift for you. So really woke the truck up. Next thing, performance-wise on this thing, I don't think it's gonna make a monstrous difference, but we're gonna put a MagnaFlow exhaust on it. We're getting more air in, so we probably need to get more air out. It's a daily driver too, so we don't want the drone. Corsa is incredibly sounding when you're ripping and running around, but when you're doing business from the cab of your truck and talking to customers on the phone, the drone is a big deal. So we went with MagnaFlow. Okay, so have you ever been to Baja? I've been to Baja. I actually took a Jeep to Baja. I don't know why, I think because somebody said it wouldn't work. So of course what happens, me and Bubba take Jeeps to Baja and try to hang with the Raptor guys. But one thing that you do learn in Baja is that stock Raptors don't break. Why are we messing with these? Because we can't leave anything alone. That's also the reason why we're running Foutz stuff. Foutz stuff is strong, it's reliable, and then it's good to go. So we're building these. We're gonna go to the 2nd annual Raptor Rally with Ford, and then we're gonna go hook up with the guys in Marfa, hopefully at the end of the year. And then ideally, when all of these are done, we're gonna go to Baja. And Alex and Jacob will get to figure out what that's all about. It's not for the lighthearted, but it is a rite of passage to get to go to Baja in one of these things. Yeah, that's why we do it. All right, guys, this is Blue Raptor. It's gonna be kind of the same formula. Same bead locks, method bead locks, or sorry, bead grips, I keep doing that. Ridge Grappler tires, we're running the same Foutz upper control arms. This one's in anodized blue. Same monstrous Foutz tire rods. The difference is we haven't put the limit straps on the front of this one yet, so that's on the list of things we gotta do. We have started putting the Baja design lights up top, as you can see here. We've got some Squadron Pros up here. We moved to the back, we've got the same setup with the icons on the rear. Running springs in a different order makes the truck set a little bit more level than the red one, so kind of a taste preference on how you want to do it. I think Jacob prefers this ride over the firmer ride. He puts a lot more miles on his truck than Alex does. Coming around back, we did the same thing with the dust lights. Safety first. At least that's what I'm told, or you can't go play. So you don't have a choice. Coming around on the truck, oh, this one, we've actually changed out the exhaust. This actually has the MagnaFlow exhaust, so we might be able to get Jacob to fire that up. It's got a little more bass to it. It's still pretty docile at an idle, but when you get on it, it's real throaty. It sounds like a MagnaFlow. It's what you would expect from them. So not completely obnoxious, but pretty darn good. We did upgrade his brakes and rotors on this one. He's had a lot of miles on him. It was time to do it. And then inside, I don't know how dirty it is, but we'll see. Oh, it's clean. He's got the bulletproof mount up there, and we have that to do to yours as well. And then both of them need comms. We're gonna end up using Swarf mounts for the ICOM radios. Those will be going in. And then both trucks still need, we have third brake lights for those as well, which is just my least favorite thing to ever do. I'd almost keep a truck over having to change that. Almost, but not quite. All right, so that's Blue Raptor. We showed you Red Raptor. We have my Raptor over there. What have we done to it? It's a Gen 3. You don't have to do anything to it. It's just badass from the factory. So it's got some Baja designs on it, but it just sounds good. Makes the guys mad. So that's it. We're getting these things ready. We still have about a month, I think, to get things done so that we have a little shakedown time where we can take them out to the ranch. Bill's kind enough to let us play around out there, check for misconfigurations and loose bolts at his ranch, Silo Hill. So we'll get these done, we'll get them ready. We're gonna go out to the Raptor Rally number 2. We're gonna be running on Friday night, and we were lucky enough to get VIP tickets, so we're gonna do that run with those guys. Hopefully we get to hook up with Bubba from Exodus and maybe the Foutz guys on Friday. I don't know. It could be crazy. But yeah, that's it. If you guys are at the rally, look us up. I think we're kind of fun to hang out with. Holler at us. We'd love to see your truck. Tell us what's working, what's not. Like and subscribe if you would. That would be cool.